Welcome into the recap of the Cubs' 3-0 shutout win over the Cincinnati Reds Saturday afternoon at Wrigley Field. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Wintrust. They are the exclusive home of Cubs checking. Scan the QR code on the screen, click the link, or go to wintrust.com/Cubs and get your very own Cubs checking account and that super cool Cubs debit card. Might have been the final start as a Cub for Kyle Hendricks, and he went out in style. One of my favorite athletes I have ever covered. First-class dude. And if he is done as a Cub, he pitched in some of the biggest games in the history of the franchise, clinching the pennant for the Cubs, beating Clayton Kershaw in 2016 to go to the World Series, first time in 71 years, and then started Game 7 the night the Cubs won the World Series, November 2nd, 2016. Today, he was simply magnificent. 7 1/3 innings of 2-hit, no-run baseball. It was a pitcher's duel, man. Cubs and Reds locked up until the 8th inning, and then the Cubs were able to plate 3. Itzhak Paredes comes up with a big hit to give them a 1-0 lead. Pete Armstrong makes it 2-0. Mike Tauchman walks to make it a 3-0 game. And then the bullpen, who came in to relieve Hendricks with 1 out in the 8th. Not that he couldn't have gone. He was at 80 pitches. Tommy Hotovy, who he's super close with, his pitching coach, came out of the dugout to make the change. Normally it's Craig Counsell. Hendricks hugged him, hugged all the guys on the infield and his catcher, Miguel Amaya. And then he came off, got a standing ovation, went in the dugout, hugged his guys, came out, soaked it all in, tipped his cap, waved to the crowd. Super, super cool moment. And then Tyson Miller finished off the 8th. Porter Hodge got the save in the 9th. And the Cubs win the ball game 3-0. And folks, he didn't have the best year this year. He talked about it with Elise Menaker on Marquee Postgame. It said it was a struggle a lot of this year. But then he was able to right the ship and pitch some pretty darn good baseball this year. And no classier athlete have I dealt with in Chicago sports in my very long career. So we wish him well. I think there's a chance, because he'd come back for whatever they offered. He just wants to be here. If not, he's pitching somewhere else. And he will go pitch somewhere else, and I think effectively in Major League Baseball if it's not for the Chicago Cubs. Our Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers player of the game, without a doubt. 7 1/3 innings of shutout 2-hit baseball for Kyle Hendricks. He punched out 2, and he was simply magnificent today. He walked just 2 batters, and the Reds could not handle him all day long. Cubs win, baby. 1 more to go. 1 more. If they win that one, they will surpass last year's win total by 1. They'll finish with 84. Have a great rest of your day, Kyle Hendricks. Hats off, man. Standing ovation. You're outstanding. Class act. Take that.